I'm Bob Lovell, the host of Network Indiana's Indiana Sports Talk. The IHSAA Champions Network is proud to bring you great stories about high school athletics from across the state of Indiana. It's once again girls basketball tournament time in Indiana. Another season of hard work, victories and defeats, culminating in Terre Haute, Indiana for the IHSAA Girls Basketball State Finals. Over the years, we've been witness to many great games, watching student athletes battle it out on the hardwood under the direction of some great coaches. In this feature, we will meet four of the winningest girls high school coaches in the history of Indiana girls basketball.
You know, any successful program demands a lot of their players, a lot of their family, and successful coaches dedicate their lives to their players. So that would have to be the number one priority as far as the success we've had.
And then I'm just one person that believes everything that I do is a gift, and I think God gave me the gift to understand the game because I really take very little credit. I definitely have to do my homework and do a lot of work, but it's been a blessing from the Lord as well as many, many good people that I've been able to surround myself with.
Always focus on team first. We try to create a family atmosphere with the team, getting them to understand how important it is to rely on one another, just like it is in a family.
But, you know, I've had great administrators, great ADs, and 36 years is a fairly long time. So I thought I was only going to do it 1 year, and that turned into 2, and here we go.
I think my passion for basketball that has enabled me to coach this many years has been the fact that most people, when you're successful at something, you enjoy doing it. And having knowledge of the game, being able to have good rapport with my players. But I still feel like the passion is there because I am successful, because I still see young ladies who would not have graduate from high school, who would not have had a chance to play at college level, are able to get their education paid for. Things of that order just keep driving you.
My passion for coaching basketball is, you know, I grew up playing basketball, and basketball was very big. Originally from Marion, Indiana, so Marion's had a lot of success on the boys' side. My father had a lot to do with that, taking me to high school games. You know, that was when it was a big thing, especially in Marion at the old Coliseum. There'd be 5,000 or 6,000 people there on a Friday or Saturday night. And as a little kid in elementary school, I couldn't wait for the school day to end so we could go to the basketball games. And I've just really had a lot of love for the game, and I enjoy working with the young people.
You know, I still like being around the kids. If I didn't like being around the kids, I surely wouldn't be doing it. And I got another good, nice bunch of girls this year, and we're fairly young. So, you know, we'll see what happens in the future. But, you know, I think staying with the athletics and staying in the program, you know, it helps you as a person. And you can stay in touch with what's going on in the world. And we all know things are a-changing, and so is the girls' basketball program.
My passion for basketball basically is the opportunity to work with young people. I enjoy having the opportunity to help them develop their skills. Over a period of time, those people have helped generate the enthusiasm for me to continue to just say, hey, this is life's work, and I enjoy being around it. And so I feel very, very blessed to have been involved with athletics over the period of my career.
What impact the young ladies have on me, I think everybody has something to contribute that is different about themselves, and it teaches me so much about life being with these young ladies, seeing their backgrounds and what they have overcome, and getting their perspective on life, getting their perspective on what's important, seeing them learn to make better commitments, being more disciplined with their life.
That's, you know, the wins and losses are going to come. That's not really why I'm still in the game. I'm still in the game because I love the game, and because I love the kids that I'm working with, and you know, those wins will keep coming. Hopefully we can make it to the state finals again. But the relationships you build over the years is the main reason that I'm still coaching.
Those other coaches are awesome in terms of their own right, and we again are blessed to have the health and the longevity and the opportunity to be involved in touching young people's lives, and that's really what it's all about.
My program has shown me, and this is rewarding for me, to see students come up, players come up, their grades improve, their determination, their meaning for life improves. And they learn so many lessons other than just how to dribble a basketball that has been able to help them throughout life. And for me, that is very rewarding.
Well, the girls basketball finals obviously is the ultimate in each of the players and coaches' dreams to be able to stand on that podium and accept the blue ribbon from a state championship win. But the excitement that is generated through the tournament by communities and student bodies, it's just an awesome experience.
What's exciting about the state finals to me is when you really evaluate life, only 1% are ever successful. And that means rising above everybody else. And I've been blessed to be at the state finals 5 times in my career. When you consider there's over 400 schools within the state of Indiana, 4 teams out of 400 plus are successful. That's approximately 1%. And I just think any young lady that gets a chance to be in that 1%, it's a thrill of a lifetime. I know Johnny Wooden used to say, in all the experience he had at UCLA, there was nothing that was comparable to Indiana's state tournament in basketball, and I have found that to be very true.
Well, the state finals and girls basketball has, always been special around here, but we play in a very good conference, the NLC. And then, we play good teams to get ready for the sectional, and, that's the #1 goal. And, everybody remembers that, and, what you can do after the sectional is just gravy. So get the girls focused on a goal and try to get them to that point. That's what's exciting.
I mean, you have to bring a different part of your game when it comes tournament time. As we found out this year, we were 1 and out. So the intensity is unbelievable. At least in Gary, the crowd base, the farther you advance in a tournament, the more people jump on the bandwagon. It's just a special time of the year in Indiana for basketball.
Very few teams ever make the state finals by a fluke. They are special young ladies with special drive, special commitment, people that are willing to dedicate the extra time it takes to rise above and get that satisfaction and get that reward of being there. So it's a thrill of a lifetime. Probably anything that the young ladies experience past that, it may equal, but nothing in life will better being to the state final.
In 2012, 2 of Indiana's top high school players reached the pinnacle of women's basketball, becoming world champions with the WNBA Indiana Fever. Katie Douglas, a star on the Indiana Fever team, played at Perry Meridian High School, then on to Purdue. Stephanie White, a prep star at Seeger Memorial High School, also played at Purdue, then had a career in the WNBA, and is an assistant coach with the Indiana Fever championship team.
I think my passion for the game just comes from a competitiveness to want to be the best. It comes from a love of the game of basketball. I played all kinds of sports growing up and certainly wanted to win while I played, so I think that's the competitive nature. But for basketball, it was always fun for me.
My passion for the game of basketball probably comes from somewhere deep within. I'm not sure really how to explain it. Maybe it's being brought up in Indiana, being a Hoosier. Kind of always had a ball in my hands, always loved to play with my brothers outside, so I think my passion just came from at a young age, growing up in Indiana and just playing outside on basketball courts.
It's a bit surreal, honestly. You don't feel any different by being a world champion. You don't see things any different by being a world champion. But certainly for me, to be a part of the first Indiana Fever team, to be a part of the beginning and then to be a part of when it reaches the pinnacle and win the championship is an extremely satisfying experience.
The feeling of becoming a world champion, it's still hard for me to express into words, but such a high. That was my 12th season professionally. That was my 4th time to the WNBA finals. It was just unbelievable, amazing feeling, and also to be able to do it here in Indiana in front of family and friends. I've been on so many journeys, and to be able to do that in front of your family, friends, followers is just unbelievable feeling, and to be able to celebrate that amongst your teammates as well, who are like your family, just an amazing, amazing feeling.
I think I would tell younger players about improving their game that it takes time. It takes work, it takes time, it takes sacrifice, and it's not a fun process. Everybody that sees the trophies that are won, the banners that are raised, the rings that are worn, they don't see the work that it takes to get to that point.
Just practice. You've got to have a work ethic. You've got to be extremely dedicated. Setting goals has been a big thing of mine, to always set goals for yourself. So those three things in particular probably stick to me, what I would tell young girls to focus on and work on in order to get to the next level.
Thank you for watching this feature presentation of the IHSAA Champions Network. Keep up to date with Indiana high school athletics at IHSAA.org. For the IHSAA Champions Network, I'm Bob Lovell.